Good morning, children. Thought for the day. There is nothing in this world that can trouble you more than your own thoughts. This means that our mind is potent. It possesses the unlimited power and speed if it has the right focus. But sometimes it can trouble you if not controlled. However, almost no one in this busy world thinks about thinking. It is often said that your mind is your worst enemy. Thoughts are a catalyst for the self perpetuating cycle. What you think is correlated with how you behave and how you feel. If you feel you are useless, then automatically you will act as a useless and you will feel like one. It solely depends on the type of thoughts your brain is comprised of. Keeping positive thoughts are very important to deliver the best version of yourself. It will help you lead to a better outcome and productive behavior, which will definitely increase the chances of being successful in life. With this thought, let's get started with chapter number 9, Heat. Observe and discuss. What are the causes of what you see happening in the picture below? Write them in the boxes. As you can see here, in the first case on the gas burner, the water, the milk is boiling and it is overflowing. Why? Because heat is supplied to it, and that is why it starts moving, the molecules start moving and it overflows, the milk overflows. You can see the whistle going on in the pressure cooker. Why is that happening? Because inside the pressure cooker there is water which has got converted to steam as heat is supplied to it, and the steam under pressure has come out from the whistle. A temperature is being noted down for a boy. That means he is not well, he is having temperature, so heat has increased in his body, and that is why the temperature has increased. The next case, you can see water droplets outside a glass where inside there are ice cubes. So since inside there are ice cubes, the temperature is lower, they are cold, and the outside air is not as cold as the ice, and so the outside air which is just near the glass, which comes in contact with the ice, it becomes cooler, and you can see the droplets of condensation on the glass of water. Next, you have the three men sitting near the fire. So it is a cold winter time, so to get warmth they are sitting near fire, they are rubbing their hands to get warmth. And lastly, you can see a buffalo under the water. Now this scene you normally see in summers when it is very hot outside. The buffalo, they go in the water because they feel the heat outside, so to get rid of it they go into the water so that they can cool down. Now this scene you normally see in summers when it is very hot outside. The buffalo, they go in the water because they feel the heat outside, so to get rid of it they go into the water so that they can cool down. Rub your palms against each other and put them on your cheeks. What do you feel? Heat is produced due to friction. So, we come to know about some properties of heat energy from the examples that we had seen in the pictures. The sun's heat has many effects and uses. Okay, the moisture in the air cools down due to the ice cubes in the glass and collects on the outside of the glass. A thermometer is used to measuring the temperature of a substance. We have studied all these changes in the state of matter caused by heat. Transfer of heat. Why does the halwai wrap up cloth around the end of his slotted spoon while stirring the boiling milk in his large kadai? Can you think of this? When the slotted spoon comes in contact with the boiling milk, heat is transferred to the spoon because metal is good conductor of heat. The halwai may get a burn if he touches the hot spoon. So to avoid the burning of hand by holding the spoon while stirring, he wraps a cloth around the end of the spoon. The cloth, being a bad conductor of heat, does not transfer the heat to the hands of halwai. Hence, the halwai wraps up cloth around the end of his slotted spoon while stirring the boiling milk. Next, why do we hold a steel glass in a handkerchief while drinking hot milk from it? And what are the other examples of this kind? The handkerchief, being a bad conductor of heat, does not transfer the heat to our hands from the steel glass. Therefore, we hold a glass of hot milk in a handkerchief. And some other examples are cooking utensils are made with plastic coated handles. We wear hand gloves while taking out hot pot from an oven. Use your brain power. Why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Give it a thought. Why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Wool is a bad conductor of heat. The woolen clothes, they prevent the flow of heat from our body to the surroundings. Hence, we wear woolen clothes to keep our body warm during winter. Try this. Modes of heat transfer. Here, in this experiment, the apparatus uses bars of stainless steel, aluminium and copper. As you can see, the three metal bars are there. Steel is an alloy. Alloy means mixture of different metals. There's a candle, a burner, pins, etc. So what you have to do here is take stainless steel or iron, copper and aluminium bars, each about 30 centimeter long, and they should have the same shape. You apply wax spots with the help of candle at a distance of 2 cm from each other on all the three bars. Stick a pin in each of these spots so that it is upright. Now insert the ends of all the three bars into a flame at the same time. Observe for a while. What do you see? From which bars do the pins start falling first and why? The pins, they start falling from the end near the burner. It means that the transfer of heat takes place from the hot end of the burner to the cold end. This transfer of heat from the hot part of an object to the cold part is called the conduction of heat. The pins on the copper bar start falling first. The pins on the steel bar follow comparatively late. Heat is conducted quickly through copper. Conduction of heat through a substance depends upon the property of that substance. That conduction of heat takes place through a solid substance shows that a medium is required for the conduction of heat.